I have been dying for this movie to come out since the first trailer hit back in like September, October. Finally here, let's talk about The Nice Guys. So The Nice Guys is a new buddy cop detective movie starring Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe, directed by Shane Black, who brought us Iron Man 3, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. On a side note, Iron Man 3, do people hate Iron Man 3 now? Like, I remember when it came out, people were like, yeah, it's good, the Mandarin twist was a little weird, but the rest of the movie was cool. But I feel like people hate Iron Man 3 now. Like, Iron Man 3 is a good movie, guys. Come on now. Anyways, that was a tangent. Where was I? So Russell Crowe plays this guy who's not really a detective, not really a private investigator, but basically he's like what Deadpool was at the beginning of Deadpool. If someone's giving you trouble, you call Russell Crowe, you tell him to go to their house, he decks the person, he's like, hey, stay away from so-and-so. Ryan Gosling, on the other hand, he is a private investigator and he sucks at it. But their paths cross when they're both tracking this one girl who might be involved in a conspiracy or some like a murder, serial killer thing. And after that, we got what was a pretty fun movie. I'm gonna talk about what I liked in the movie first. Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling were great in this movie. Russell Crowe's one of those actors you always know he's going to be great. Ryan Gosling, very similar, and Ryan Gosling has been showing a lot of range with Drive and Crazy Stupid Love. I love how far he has come from being like, you know, the guy in the Nicholas Sparks movies. Not that he was ever really a bad actor, but I like seeing him in different roles. And their banter and dialogue and the way they play off each other in action scenes and when they're investigating, all that stuff was really cool. At a point in this movie, I did feel kind of like, alright, I've seen everything that they have to offer. Like the dialogue and stuff, it was still cool, but it was like basically the same stuff that we saw in the beginning of the movie. But another thing that was great was Ryan Gosling's daughter in the movie. She's kind of like Hit Girl. She's a lot younger, but she talks like an adult. She might actually be better at Ryan Gosling's job than Ryan Gosling is. And she kind of sneaks in for the adventure. She adds a whole nother dynamic to the movie. And as the crew is going through their mission, they're going through 70s LA, and that's really cool. It's a lot of bright neon lights, a lot of night shots. But as far as things that didn't work in the movie, I'd say, again, like, you feel like at a point, okay, I've seen everything that this movie has to offer. It doesn't keep upping the stakes. I feel like the movie peaks about halfway through. And so the movie wasn't quite as funny as I was thinking it was going to be. You think of a movie like Guardians of the Galaxy, a lot of the humor is kind of the same through the whole movie, but it still holds your attention the entire way through. And this movie didn't really do that for me. There's also a really cool villain in this movie that they don't show a lot of, and he really doesn't show up until about 2/3 of the way into the movie. I would have liked to see more of him. There's two other guys in the movie who were kind of like the villain henchman dudes for the first 2/3 of the movie. I'd say make it a little bit more of an even split. Have the really awesome villain in the second half, have the henchman dudes in the first half. If you have a cool character like that, just give him more screen time. So The Nice Guys was good, but I wouldn't say it's as good as I wanted it to be. I could see this thing though starting a really cool new franchise, like a buddy cop franchise. I don't know if Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe would want to do a sequel if they're contracted for one, but if this movie does well enough, then I definitely want to see where they go in this universe, because it sets up something that can be really cool in sequels. I just feel like this whole world and this idea didn't really capture its full potential in this first movie. But the movie is still definitely worth checking out. It's a lot of fun. So if you saw The Nice Guys, comment down below, let me know what you think of it. And thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, click subscribe. You can check out some of my other stuff, and I'll see you guys next time.